Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Thomas Was Alone. It's a nice, lazy, rainy day here, so let's just play something nice and lazy and relaxing to go with it. I'm not even going to try and read those texts anymore, they just go by way too quickly. And I just pointed at the screen with my mouse hand, and who is this? Got Chris, but who's this? Oh, and this answers the question of where Chris had gone from the previous episodes with Claire.
Laura was pleased this one was behind a wall. Maybe he'd never know what she could do. Maybe they could just have a conversation. Hang out.
But...
as long as he didn't find out what she could do. Which would never happen so long as they stayed separate.
But, Laura, if you have... What could be something that you could be that embarrassed about? If you have a special ability, surely you should be proud of it. Claire's a superhero now, thanks to her special abilities. Surely, ooh. Okay. You guys saw that, right?
Didn't have time to worry about the ominous pixel cloud.
Yeah.
It had been following her for some time, and it had kept itself to itself until now.
Yeah, but that's a giant
More
pixel
important
cloud.
Was the little orange thing, which was looking at her in a way that she kind of, well, liked.
Ooh. Do we have a romance in the air? Chris, our grumpy little friend, is he starting to warm up to the nice young lady? And what... Ooh! It would seem Laura can bounce, or is bouncy. That's something to be proud of. But that is a very scary cloud of doom and
As the
horror.
square, who had shyly introduced himself as Chris, bounced atop Laura,
Yep, hi.
she began to worry that he was just using her like all the others had. They'd all bounced too, and then they disappeared when her back was turned.
Aw. I can understand that. I get you. You're worried about people taking advantage of your abilities. Well, don't worry. Chris may seem a little gruff, but he's a nice guy. He means well. Oh wait, hold on. Let's try something. Dude. Okay, that takes a little long, but it's funny. Let's hop Chris up here so we can press the next
Only
button.
the ominous pixel cloud ever remains, looking a little bigger and a little less hungry with every disappearing friend.
Oh dear. So Laura's a little nervous, a little afraid of the giant ominous pixel cloud. Well, who wouldn't be afraid of a giant ominous pixel cloud? But she's also worried that people like Chris are going to be taking advantage of her. That's an okay sentiment to have, but don't let it... Not everyone in the world is that evil. Not everyone in the world wants to take something from you. Again, Laura just needs to learn the ability of the Hufflepuff. Needs a lesson of the Hufflepuff. Your
With every
abilities are
bounce,
there to make other
Laura
people feel
felt
better,
herself
or
less and
to
less
be better.
irritated by Chris. She started to miss him when he wasn't there, on another platform or something.
Aw, that's cute. They're starting to get along. Hee hee. That's sweet. Oh good. Laura can make that jump. And Chris has to get up. Boing, boing, boom, 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 boom. I love that sound. And Laura needs to get under here. Laura moves quickly. She's very fast. She doesn't jump very high, but she's very fast.
What he was up to? Was he missing her? He wasn't saying very much.
That's just because he's shy, Laura. Don't worry. He'll warm up eventually. I mean, he's starting to warm up to Thomas and John and Claire already, so I'm sure he'll get to know you a little bit better as well. Chris can't actually make that jump. So let's do something a little bit wonky. And put Claire there. No, that's not Claire. What am I talking about? It's Laura. They may all be quadrilaterals, but they each have their own distinct personalities. as told to us by the narrator, which is why I love this game so much. We learn about the characters because we're not shown what they are. It's a different way of storytelling. I love it, I love it, I love it, I love it.
Chris was in love.
And so was Chris.
She was perfect.
Aww.
He had to tell her so.
That's so cute.
At some point, he would definitely tell her. Probably best to wait for a moment the large, ominous pixel cloud wasn't about, though. Yeah, probably best to wait.
Yeah. Aw. I've also been in that boat, buddy. Just gotta wait for the right time. And of course, usually when I find out it's the right time, in my brain, it's like, you know, this girl's cute. This girl's alright. I like this girl. I find out within moments that they're either in a relationship, they're a lesbian, or they're in a lesbian relationship. And all that's well and good, but it's every time, so it's just a bit discouraging. But that's the only complaint I'm ever gonna force upon you guys. Oop, careful. Can Chris make these jumps? Oh, he can. I don't think I've ever tried doing it that way. Do-do. Boop. 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 I love making that sound. Boop. 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 And we know Claire can just slide. Why do I keep saying Claire? It's Laura. We know Laura can just slide right across there, and Chris can hop right on top. Nice. 3.6. Hey, the guys are back. The boys are back in town. Okay. Well, he can't make that jump. What about John? John?
Chris was massively disappointed to run into the gang again. He'd enjoyed the alone time with his new girlfriend.
Oop. Ominous pixel cloud. And Chris goes up here and presses this button, and we all drop along.
To refer to Laura as his girlfriend? Only if I say it out loud, he told himself. He didn't want to scare her off.
Oh, that's it. Yeah, that's interesting. Since Thomas is on top of Chris doesn't bounce anymore. Let's send John through. So we may need to make some long jumps. Yoing and yoing. Oh yeah, we gotta make some long jumps. And John. I just love doing John's character as just this big, loud, brash kind of guy. Just John. That's how he talks in real life. He refers to himself in the third person. And boing, and there we go. Guys are all through. 3.7.
The others seemed suspicious of Laura, and the eager-looking pixel cloud of death which seemed to be watching her.
Yeah, that would be a scary
they'd
thing.
use her inherent bounciness to reach slightly higher jump points, but they wouldn't strike up a conversation with her. Chris found them rude. Rude? And always there.
I love that line. There's just so much about this game I love. I keep gushing about this, and I don't even care. This game is just one of the best things I've played, because it's just such a fun and unique experience. Oh. There's actually another game that's a fun and unique experience that I'm going to try and do at some point. Quite possibly even on Twitch, if I could ever figure out how to work that. For some reason I thought Thomas was on this level. I guess, again, why do I keep trying to play games with my glasses off? Oh right, my headphones don't fit. Okay, so Chris has a clear path. John goes over there. Now let's bring John over here, because Laura, I was going to call her Claire again, good grief. Laura needs to get over to her spot. So there you go, Laura. And Chris, save John for last. Chris goes through over to here. And John. There we go. And the boys are back again. Oh, it's this level. Oh, man. I don't even remember how to do this level. Let's just get everybody over together.
The others wouldn't drop it. Who's that cloud guy? Why is he following us? What's that rumbling hungry sound he keeps making? Chris, can we just leave Laura behind?
I like that Terry Jones style voice. Spam, 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 spam. I feel like this episode's gonna be light on the life lessons, if that's alright with you guys. John. Let's get them over. This episode's more about the interaction of the characters, just learning about them together as a team. No, couldn't get Laura up there. Let's get Thomas up there. So many chuckles. So many sensible chuckles. I think that's a subreddit, r/sensible chuckle. Pretty sure that's a thing. John. Button for John. And that's another elevator. Oh, good fun. Yay. Okay, and boing. Why do I keep calling her Claire? She's basically the exact opposite of Claire. Chris. And we still need to bring Laura along. Don't worry, Laura, we haven't forgotten you. We won't take advantage of you. We will use your abilities to make ourselves better, and we will use our abilities to make you better. It's all about teamwork, all about friendship. Yeah, that's the extent of the life lessons today. I'm sorry. That's as far as I can go. I don't really have much in the way of words of wisdom today. And Laura can't make that jump. That's actually surprising. I thought she could. But let's move John. That's Chris. What am I talking about? I keep getting everyone's names wrong. Good grief. I should be ashamed of myself. Let's move. That'd be a nice little family portrait if they were all if they were families. Thomas is the one I want to control. The way I have my microphone set up, it's right in the way of my wrist, so I can't quite hit the number keys to switch between characters. It's just that little bit off. Okay, Laura. And slide you off. Perfect. Okay, and let's get Chris up there. No. We were going to get Chris up there, but nope. So Chris, and Chris, and Chris. There we go. No, oh, come on. Okay. Jump. And gotta time this right. Jump. There we go. Boing. Leave him to boing. Thomas up there. What's really fun is when you get all of them on at once, and they just boing, 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 boing forever, until they all sync up and land in the point where they're supposed to. Jump. Thomas, make it! Good. Thomas made it, and let's get John in there now. Doing. I thought it was gonna bloop, 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 bloop a little bit longer. Okay, so we got Claire and Thomas and Chris. And, we got everybody this time. But we start with these guys. So let's start with Thomas getting over here. Press the button. And water comes up. Okay, so that's how we'll be getting along this level. Let's get Laura. Oh no, we gotta get Chris onto Laura so he can press the button.
Laura liked her new gang. She liked Chris.
Oh!
They've been friends.
Oh, I can't do it. I can't even basic platform anymore. I am ashamed. I'm not even ashamed, I am a shame. A shame is a noun. It is something that you can have. It's not the concept of shame. You can possess
Laura
a
liked
shame.
her new gang. She liked Chris. She liked having friends. These ones seem to be sticking around too. Not like those losers from before.
See, Laura, all you just needed was a new environment. You needed some people who would appreciate you, not take advantage of you. See, she's already lightening up. She's already having more fun. And we have the sparks of romance between her and Chris. Who needs to get out of the way slightly. Boing. There we go. And Claire, if you could just steer everybody through the gap. Chris, you need to move, buddy. Oh, no. Oh, come on. Try it again. Thomas does that. And we need Chris to do this.
Laura liked her new
Get
gang.
Laura on there.
She liked Chris. She liked having
And
friends.
Thomas, just you can have a merry little bounce because
Like
you're
those
a
losers from before.
vaulting idiot, I believe Chris described you as. But that was before he started lightening up. That was before he started being a friend. And thank you for being a friend, by the way. Thank you for being a friend. Let's get everybody lined up properly so that when the water rises, we don't all drown and die again. So, John, do your thong. Do your thing. Not your thong. Do your thing. Tweet. Tweet, 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 tweet. Okay, so let's get Chris bounced there. And Thomas. I think Chris needs to shuffle a little bit, so Thomas can sit there. Chris can do this. I can't platform. I know can platform. I don't know why. Let's get... Can Claire still jump? Yeah, Claire can jump out of water. Let's get Laura down there. And let's get everybody else bouncing. Bounce, 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 bounce. Thomas, you're a little close to the edge there, buddy. Boing. And Chris. Can't even make that. Okay. But I think what I need to do is something along these lines. Let's get Chris. Doing. And nope. Wait, what am I doing? Claire, you go there. Chris, you go there. And then... Why do I keep calling her Claire? That's Laura. Oh, man. Anyone out there in the world who's watching whose name is Laura, I apologize. I will always call you Claire. I don't know why. This is Claire. This is Laura. This is Chris. That's John. And that's Thomas. Okay? Now, if only my brain would listen to that. Oh, man. And the guys are all up. John can make that jump just fine. Alright, oh, what is this? 3.10.
The pixel cloud was getting closer. It was spending more and more time hovering around. Laura could tell it was making the others uncomfortable.
Yeah, Pixel Cloud is not a good friend. So let's just try and get everybody up here. Because that thing, those spikes will kill us. Do they reset us? No, they just, oh, that's good, that's helpful. Because if it reset us, that would just be very annoying indeed. If it reset us completely. Let's get... Can Claire make this jump? She can. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Ooh. I don't think I've ever done this level like that, but that was interesting. Just scooching Claire along. See, again, this one's Claire, this one's Laura. I can tell characters apart. I can tell shapes apart. Oh, but Laura can't make that jump. I was gonna call her Claire again. Why am I doing this so wrong? Oh, I'm so sorry, Lauras of the world. And what makes it even worse is that it's like my mom's name is Lori, and there's just this character called Laura now, and I can't even get that right. Alright, well, let's get Chris into his spot, and then we'll just shuffle them over, drop Chris into place, and before we bounce Thomas up into his place, that's going to be everything for today. So we'll come back to Thomas and Friends next week. I really need to find a better way of describing these guys that's not Thomas and Friends, in case somehow the Thomas the Tank Engine people find this and decide, like, oh, he's using the Thomas and Friends name. He can't do that because that's the name of our trains and blah, 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 blah. So that's not something I want to have happen. So from Thomas and Laura and Chris and John and Claire, that's all for this week. We'll see you next week with more Thomas Was Alone. See you then.
Bye!